Hi everyone, it is your favorite e-learning coordinator, Jeremy, at least your favorite at Grace Harbor College, I imagine. And I wanted to throw together a quick video for you to walk you through publishing your courses in Canvas and also discussing some important considerations for publishing your courses that are going to be a little bit different than the norm because we are publishing our courses a little early this time. Normally, you can publish your courses the same day that classes begin. And for this quarter, we're asking all faculty to publish their courses a few days before. And the reason for that is to prevent student panic and confusion. We typically do have some instructors who don't publish their courses at all, and we have some that are even online teachers, but they forget. Happens to all of us at some point. But that generally causes students to panic. They're confused. Why aren't my courses showing up in Canvas? Am I not enrolled correctly? Did I lose my full-time status? Am I going to lose my financial aid? And then they start calling around to various offices to try and investigate what's going on, and we all have to check and see that they're enrolled correctly. And so to prevent that level of panic, because again, this is going to be an unprecedented level of that sort of thing, to prevent that and to prevent the strain that it would cause on our support staff, we're asking everyone to publish early, and that way we can make sure that we're prepared. And when students start their classes on Monday, they'll go in confident and knowing that they're in the right place. Okay, so let's look at that. So first thing we'll want to do is log into Canvas by going to ghc.instructure.com, and then you should be able to log in with your email. All right, and then when you access your course list, you should see a list of all of your courses already populated. This is all done automatically. If you don't see a course there, your course should be created. You just might not be added as the teacher to that course. You can just send me an email at elearning@ghc.edu. If you have the 4-digit item number for the courses that you're teaching that you don't see, that's very helpful, and I'll get you in there as soon as I can. Now, another consideration you'll want to note, when you look at your course list, you might see some courses that should be combined together. They'll be clustered in the schedule, and they're actually the same course. Maybe I have 20 students in this section and 5 students in this section, but really it's a full section of 25. In Canvas, by default, there'll be 2 separate classes. Well, there's no need for you to manage those 2 classes separately. That, again, is an issue where you'll want to contact me at elearning@ghc.edu. We'll make sure that your course is eligible to combine into one, and then we'll take care of that for you. This note is not for cases of instructor convenience where you might have 2 courses of 25 and they're the same course. They're both Math 60. It'll be nice if I can just put them together. For FERPA reasons, we're not allowed to do that. But for any other situation, it doesn't hurt to ask us, and we'll be happy to look into it and see if you're eligible for a merge. Check over that because it's going to reduce your workload a lot if you are able to do that. Okay, go into your course, and when you publish your course, which is as simple as clicking on the Publish button over here, it'll be unpublished by default. Just click on Publish to publish the course. That will do 2 things. First, that will actually put your students in the course, and so when you go to your Canvas inbox, you'll have the ability to send a message to those students and they'll be able to message you. Before you publish the course, they're not officially in that course, and so there's no way for you to contact them. The other thing I'll do is give them access to enter the course. Now, this might be a concern for some of you if you're thinking, well, but I'm not going to be ready on Thursday, or I'm not planning to use Canvas at all. All right, so let's discuss that. If you are not planning to use Canvas at all, you can just include a simple message that says, we don't use Canvas in this course, and then let them know how they should expect to hear from you, to engage with you, and that'll be it. But that will alleviate those concerns that they have that they're not in your course at all. Now, for those of you who are going to be using Canvas, but you're not ready yet to publish the course, what you'll want to know is that you can publish the course, but not publish anything that isn't ready yet. So all of the individual items in my course can also be in a published or unpublished state. Look for the green check marks to see what's published. By default, this module will be published, and these instructor resources down here won't be published, so students can't see those. All right, now maybe I'm not ready, so I want to keep everything unpublished. And maybe I just want to include a note to let students know. Really, this whole getting started module that's included here is kind of designed to be that for your students. So if you don't have anything else there, the very first page they'll see is welcome to GHC, and it lets them know, hey, this course is still under construction. So you can use this pretty much as is. You probably want to update this date, which says that they should start to see content on the 13th, which should now be the 20th. So you can edit that page and just make it say whatever you like, whatever it is you want to communicate to your students. Again, you can even just delete this and say, we will not be using Canvas for this course, and maybe check your GHC email for instructions from the teacher. Okay, and then I'll save that. All right, and then I might even go in and unpublish those other few things. And now this is the only thing that students can actually see in the course. And you can check that yourself by going into the student view. And here's what students will see. Okay, so if you're not going to be using Canvas, or you are going to be using Canvas, but you're not going to be ready, then that's fine. Just remember to post some kind of notice there to communicate with students. The last thing that I'd ask you to consider is, although we want you to publish the course a few days before the first day of classes, it is actually advisable that you procrastinate copying over any course content that you're developing until the very last minute, essentially. So what I mean by that is, if you're in a situation where you'll actually be teaching two courses that are the same content. So maybe, again, I have two sections of Math 60 that are totally separate classes, and I'm working on one of them, and then I'm going to copy it over to another section. Well, I want to publish both of those sections right away and include an under construction notice, but I want to actually wait until the very last minute on Sunday night or even Monday morning to copy over the content from one course to the other. Because when I'm copying over that content, I'm essentially saying that it's ready to go. If I'm going to continue to make changes after that, so say I want to make changes on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, then I'm going to have to go into both of those courses and make those changes 2 times, right? It'll be easier on me if I just do everything in that one course, and then at the very last minute I copy it over. Now, you want to make sure that you don't run into any issues with copying, so maybe don't actually do it at the very last minute. But once you feel like your course is as complete as you can have it before courses start on Monday, then go ahead and copy it. But don't feel too bad about procrastinating until then. Okay, that's all I have for you today about publishing. If you have questions, again, reach out to me at elearning@ghc.edu. Remember, I'm here to support you, and let's have a great spring quarter. Thanks, guys.